Hi guys, in this video, I am gonna show you how to download some fonts from thefont.com. I've been wanting to make this video since I started the channel, and now I think it's a perfect time to do it. And I'm also gonna take this opportunity to show you some of my favorite fonts, and for you to I don't know, see new fonts, see which ones you like. I'm gonna link off the fonts I list on this video down in the description box, in case you wanna download them. And so yeah, let's get started. So to download the font, the first thing you're gonna want to do is go to the website thefont.com, which is where we're gonna get all of our fonts from. Of course, there are many other websites where you can get these types of letters, but I don't really know how to use them or how to download from there. I only know how to do it in the font, so that's what I'm gonna be showing you guys. As you can see, there are many types of fonts around here. They constantly add new fonts daily, almost every day I think. Every time I enter this website, I see lots of new fonts and I get really happy because as you can see, they're all very pretty. So the thing you're gonna want to do is try to find a font which you think you like. For example, I like this one called Happy Lucky, so I'm gonna be downloading this one. So we press the download button and we just wait for it to download. Well, as you can see, this little window opened. There is this thing that is a file folder. We're not gonna press here. What we're gonna press is the one that says True Type Font File. This one. This is the one where we're gonna get the font from. So we're gonna click it. Then this other window opens, and as you can see, you can have a quick preview of the font. You can see all the letters it has, the numbers. For example, this font doesn't have the numbers 3, 5, 7, 9, which can be a little it can be an issue when writing something, but overall I still think it's a pretty good font. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna press install, and then we just wait for it to install. As you can see, it doesn't take a lot of time to download, which I find perfect because maybe you want to do a work quickly, but you want a new font. And obviously you don't want the process to take too much time. This way, you don't spend too much time downloading a font and you can get quickly back to work. This is something I really like about the font. Then you go to whatever program you want to use the font on. For example, I'm gonna use Word, and we just search for the font. For example, it was called Happy Lucky. There it is, Happy Lucky, and there we go. You have the font. Yay! So you can see it's really pretty, and yes, it doesn't really have those numbers, but it's fine. It's fine. The letters are really cute. I really like it actually. I think it may be one of my favorite fonts now. Oh my god, it's so cute. And so yeah, that's basically how you download a font. So now that I have finally shown you how to download the font, I can finally go on and show you some of my favorite fonts so you can download them too if you like one of them. And you can use them on your future notes and presentations. So let's get on to it. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with the fonts I mostly use for titles and my favorite fonts too. The first one being Bubblegum. Now I really like this font because it has some cute vibe to it. I really like how the letters look like. I really like the aesthetic it brings to the work, the vibe it brings. And I really like using it. I use it in almost all of my works. So yeah. The second font I use most for titles too is Retro Ships. Actually, I downloaded that font specifically for one presentation only. I wanted it to have some retro vibe, hence why the font is named Retro Ships. And well, I thought, well, this font looks very retro. I think I'm just gonna use it on this presentation, and that's it. I'm not gonna use it anymore. But then something inside me told me, this font could also work in other notes, And I was like, really? And so I began using it in more presentations, more works, more notes. And I really like how it looked like the way the letters are shaped, and the way it doesn't necessarily have to be retro. It can also be just like a cute, pretty font. So I really liked it, and I began using it more. And now it's one of the fonts I mostly use, so that's like a huge table turner. The third font I definitely use the most is Keep On Trucking. I really use this font a lot. I overuse it a lot, and I hate it because I want to use more fonts, but I always go back to this one. Like, whenever I can find a font that for a title, for example, when I find a font I like for a title, I just choose Keep On Trucking. It's like my default option, and I really don't know why. I guess it's because I really like how the letters look too, and I know I say this in every font, but it's true. And well, yeah, there's just something about Keep On Trucking that I really like and that I keep using. I need to stop overusing this font. And the last one I chose is Sunrise International Demo. Now this one actually I don't really use a lot these days anymore. I actually used it a lot before when I first started with this whole work thing, this whole cute notes and presentations thingy. And well, it was one of my favorite fonts, and now I don't really use it anymore, and I don't know why, because I really like how it looks like. I like how the letters look, the vibe it brings. It looks so fresh, and I just don't really know why I stopped using it, but it's still one of my favorites, so that's why I included it here. I totally need to use it more. Now I'm gonna talk about some of my favorite fonts whenever I need to do subtitles. The first one being DK Milfilly. I think Milfilly. I really don't know how to pronounce it. I think I showed you this font before in last video, I think. Or maybe it was in the presentation one. No, it was on the first video I uploaded here, the one about the water presentation. Yeah. So I really like this font. I don't know why. Maybe because it's easy to read. It looks simple, but at the same time it manages to look aesthetic. I really don't know. There's just something about this font that tells me, yes, this is perfect for a subtitle. I'm gonna use it as a subtitle. And so, yeah. The next one is one called Createland. This is a font I recently downloaded actually, so I haven't really used it as much. But the few times I have used it, I have loved the result. I really like how it stands out. Just the cuteness of the letters in general. It looks very handwritten, and I like that about it. I mostly like fonts that look like they're handwritten. I think they are my favorite type of fonts, and that's why I use them more. And Createland is a very perfect example of that type of font. So maybe that's why, because it doesn't have a lot of time. Haven't used it for a long time, but I guess the few times I have used it, I really love it. The third one is one called Mermaid, and this one is on the more formal side of things, because maybe a teacher says, hey, I don't want this to look too messy, I want this to look formal and everything, okay? And so I mostly use Mermaid for those type of situations when I have to do more serious looking works and presentations. And yeah, I just really like how it looks like. I mean, maybe this isn't as creative as the others, but still manages to look pretty. I really love using it. The fourth one I use, and one I just downloaded yesterday, I think, is Sunday Best. Now, why did I include this here even though I downloaded it yesterday? I use it in one work, and let me tell you, in that one work, I totally fell in love with this font. I just really love how it looks. Like, it just looks so pretty, so aesthetic, so simple. Like, except for they could have our X4 in the font, honestly. And I think that's why it's here. I just downloaded this yesterday. And Getik's one of my favorite fonts now. So I mean, I really recommend downloading this font. It's awesome. I really love it. Okay, so the last ones I'm gonna be talking about are the ones I use for text. These ones, there's not a lot of difference between them, so I'm just gonna keep it simple. The one I mostly use for when I want to write text is the font Letters for Learners. It's the one I mostly use in every single one of my assignments. I have to use this font whether I like it or not. It's just very simple to read. It looks pretty. And well, yeah, there's not a lot I can say about it. I just mostly use this font whenever I want to write text. It's like always. But whenever I don't use that font, I used the font A Little Sunshine. Now, this font, I don't really use it a lot, was the first one, but I still really like how simple it looks, how easy to read it is. And, well, yeah, there's not much I can say about it either, but it's a really good font. I should probably use it more. And the last one I'm gonna be talking about is the one called DK Lemon Yellow Sun. I really like that name. And this one, I really don't use it that much. It's like only in extreme occasions when I really want a font change, that's when I use it. But otherwise, I don't really use it that much, but I probably should because it's a really great font too. It's very pretty, very cute, very simple. I really like it. And, well, yeah, I should probably give the last two fonts more chances to be on my works. This is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Remember that the download links for all the fonts I mentioned here are gonna be in the description box down below. And well, yeah, thank you so much for watching and see you next video. Bye!